And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. And some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darren Waller there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. What a great weapon. So often such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, Vick being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They will indeed go for it. Vick. This is Johnson. He's got it. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Operating from the gun. Vick escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
45. Mike, 45. 36. Check.
Vic now steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's our time. Mike, check. 59.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, check. 59. I'm coming.
Vic operating on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop in behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
45. Mike, 45. You tighten it. Let's go. You tighten it.
Third and long for Vic. Johnson's got it complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Calvin Johnson, 73 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So here's Vic following the interception. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, 61 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gonzalez to add the PAT. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
He's got daylight. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Back.
Vic will look to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got him. That's it. Hey, Mike 27. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Another try after the first down sack. Vic dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
On third down, Vic. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a cut to the sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Vic. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to it after the pick six. Vick forced out to his left. Now a desperate. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
45. Mike, 45. You better bring it. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come on, dude. Yeah. 3.
Now Michael Vick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, D-line, let's get it. Watch the ass.
Vick to throw on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's